Alright, so only thing left is this end cap. Create UVs, automatic mapping, and holy mackerel, right? Same thing goes as before. It would be better for me to fix one bolt than it would be to fix all bolts. Modify center pivot, slide it into an area where nothing's in the way. Mesh separate. And now I'll just do an automatic map here. Fix this one up. Like that. I'm going to leave these on there so I know where to put them. This one, I'm going to just fix the long rails. And I don't want to connect these two together because it would take up too much of the UV space. I'm going to leave those alone. I'm going to leave these alone. The only thing left to do is I'm going to assign a material to this, and I'm going to assign a material to this bolt. I'm going to grab both the bolt and the outside circle and do a layout. Okay, that should bring them into the same uniformed world. Let's see, something got changed. Huh. So for these, it doesn't want to do that. That's alright, I'll just shrink it down myself and guess. I'm going to guess about right there. Okay, so this is how I'm going to handle this. I'm going to move this back just a skosh. Then I'll jump into my one view that I can see that, which seems to be this view backwards. So I don't have a shortcut key for that one. I'll hit 4 on the keyboard and I'll just duplicate this. Shift D, move, Shift D, move. Now I could snap the point into the center if I wanted to, and that would just go all the way around in a circle. But I have no area to snap it to find the center of that circle. Alright, perfect. Okay, see what I did is I hit 6 on the keyboard now, and since I moved that one back, all the gray ones are floating on top, and I can just go along, select all the gray ones and hit delete. And then I can move this back. And there's that piece done. Alright, mesh combine, polygons layout, and I'm going to call that good. To try to get it to the standards of all the others, I will have to scale it. Just a little bit more. There we go, pretty close. Okay, well now I have these three things. They could probably share the same texture space. This is how I handle something like that. I'll grab this one, do UVs, move these over here. This one, grab the UVs, move them over here. This one, grab the UVs and move them up here. Okay, that way when I highlight all three of them, they're all apart. none of them stacked on top of each other. And I can move this one here, this one here, and a few of these pieces I try to keep them all together. That's very handy. If I can't, for some odd reason, I'll just make sure they're near each other. Don't forget, I can separate these at any time. And during the texturing process, that's probably what's going to happen. Alright, so the stupid pear shape is not going to fit. I'm going to put this one here. Try to put the pear, avocado shape, lemon shape over here. One wheel needs to be put into place. Okay, I'll put all these strangely shaped objects over here. And this is the fun part, is getting all this stuff on the same platter. Just moving this stuff very, very finite will open up huge gaps. And we can even put some of these in the center of these circles. There we go. Good. And I think that gives me enough room to slide this one into position. Good. And there we go. That's how you lay out UVs across multiple objects. Alright, to finish this off, I'm just going to make sure all the pivots are centered. So all these have the same center pivot everywhere. And now this is a good package. Alright, we can now look at taking this into Mudbox and doing some of the textures there. So this ends this part of the unit. You can now go on to the next, where we look at Mudbox.